Trait. He has some unpleasant traits, like spitting when he talks. Trajectory. The missile has a high trajectory. Tram. Most cities with a traffic problem have replaced trams with buses. Trammel. Do not let the limitations of what's practical and possible trammel your imagination. Tramp. I must have tramped across half of England looking for work. Trample. After the harvest, we would take turns trampling the grapes. Trance. He walked about all day in a trance, oblivious to what was going on around him. Transact. We are flying to Frankfurt today to transact some business. Transcend. Her performance at La Scala transcended that of every other Mimi I have heard. Transfix. The shrike, or butcherbird, transfixes its prey on a thorn, then picks its bones clean. Transfuse. An embarrassed blush transfused his face. Transient. The peace was transient, as the outbreak of civil war soon followed. Transpire. It transpired that she had been seeing him while she was still married. Transpose. The bank transposed 2 figures on my statement, reducing my balance by 50. Tremble. The earth trembled as the tanks rolled past. Tremulous. His tremulous hands revealed just how apprehensive he was. Trenchant. The critics dismissed the play with a few trenchant remarks. Tribunal. Should he be tried before a judicial tribunal or pilloried by the tribunal of public opinion? Trickle. A tiny trickle of saliva appeared at the corner of his mouth. Trifle. I'd like a trifle more sugar in my coffee, if you don't mind. Trivialize. Edward tends to trivialize the work of others. Trot. I trot round the park every morning for exercise. Truant. The officer brought in 3 truant boys found fishing at the lake. Truce. If both sides abide by the truce, the war might be over. Truckle. Just look how Caroline is always truckling to the boss, hoping for favors. Truculent. I don't care enough for this job to endure the boss's truculent attitude a moment longer. Tug. The boy was tugging a little puppy along on a lead. Tumble. Joshua took a bad tumble on the stairs yesterday. Tumult. The tumult caused by the football hooligans spread through the city. Turf. We bought some turf for the new lawn. Turncoat. Labour members who voted with the Tories on the issue were branded turncoats. Tweak. He gave her nose an affectionate little tweak. Twee. The tea-room atmosphere is a bit too twee for my taste. Twiddle. Stop twiddling with the dial on that radio. Twig. Gather up some dry twigs for kindling. Twilight. We enjoyed dinner at twilight on the terrace overlooking the sea. Twine. Have you some twine for tying up this package? Twinge. I get a terrible twinge in my back when I lift anything heavy. Twinkle. The stars were twinkling in the icy black sky. Twirl. The windmills twirled in the breeze. Twit. She never seemed to mind being twitted about her height. Twitter. The birds twitter so loudly that they wake me every morning. Tycoon. What makes you think that Castanado is an oil tycoon? Tyrannical. The people suffered under one tyrannical form of government after another for generations.